Peninsula Hotel, Beverly Hills room tour. Random dish and a woman and cute little vanity. And I like the pink marble, and that's been here forever. And even if they've renovated, they kept it, which I agree with. Like, this is one of the bathrooms that's not totally updated, but still feels current. So whoever designed this years ago, shout out and props. That's a big thing with some of the Beverly Hills hotels. They're not updated and they feel like old, but like this is perfect. They refreshed curtains. There's a balcony out there. It's just nice. And like the details. And you know what? I used to come here, and I think I'm back to Team Peninsula. I'll tell you why. Sorry, it's been a wreck. Because the Beverly Hills Hotel is sort of like a gimmick and like a photo op. The Bel Air Hotel, I love. This is unrelatable content, so fuck off. And they gave me an avocado. I don't know what they thought I was going to do with it because they didn't give me crackers, but don't worry. I have my own crackers. And mind your business. Mind your fucking business. But somebody sent me flowers, and we might be in something. And, you know, want to see how a 15-year-old puts away iced coffee and milk? I'm glad you asked. It's a new proprietary way of putting away food. Just throw it in. It doesn't really matter how it's put away. It's not relevant. It doesn't matter. It's not her problem. It's so insane. It is the game changer. I'm going to make you a functional mushroom coffee that is going to change your coffee game. First, I'm putting colostrum in, because this is going to be like my functional daily coffee. I am shooketh that this came out so good before that I can't even deal. Next is a tablespoon of one of these functional mushroom coffees. It has like thiamine in it, and mushrooms, and clarity, and focus, and energy, and health, and all these different things. I did water like up to here, okay? Little sweetener, little oat milk creamer. That's what I did today. And we're gonna blend, because you need to get everything blended perfectly, and that colostrum, no clumps of anything. I'm freaking out. So excited. Fill her up with ice. She will be dark. Why did I say she? You're an annoyance. It will be darker than a normal iced coffee with milk. People who eat burgers and wings and hot sauce in a car and Mexican food, I want to understand. I'm not judging, I'm inquiring. Because when I walk into my car, if someone has been eating in my car, I want to throw up, and I want to torch the car, sell the car, let the car fly off a cliff into a body of water. So explain what goes on here. Are these people getting their cars detailed once a week? Do they have Febreze at the ready at all times? Definitely some of that stuff spills. Definitely some of the people have their hands on the wheel. Like, their cars must smell disgusto. City and just like that is like the Housewives. So the Housewives works only when you believe that these women really hang out with each other and associate with each other. So in Housewives, it's real life women. In Sex and the City, it's characters. But after you've been working together for so many years, the characters and the person blend into each other, blend into one another. And I'm sure all the actresses have said that, but that's a fact. People become their character. So if the women don't work well together or like each other, hence Kim Cattrall, etc., it doesn't work. If they don't want to film together, it will never work. In the Housewives, when the things pop off, when the ratings happen, when the water cooler talk happens, is during the group scenes, group trips, group dinners, someone's birthday party, someone's photo shoot. But they always want as many girls to get together as possible. They need those side filler scenes. And then they call it reality. You're just making your kid lunch tomorrow, or your husband is going off on a vacation, or you have to pack. But that's like sprinkles. That's the caulk between the tiles. The tiles are the scenes when everyone's together. So, and just like that, everyone was dispersed, and it doesn't work. It doesn't work in any show. It could be Friday Night Lights. It was like, when is the game? We're all together. What happens after? The big party. That's just the way it goes. Shows, scripted and unscripted, they want to show people and characters individual personalities, but the show comes alive when everyone gets together. So I think I know how I feel about the Taylor Swift phenomenon right now. So I was wondering why people are either fixated on
being obsessed with her or disliking her. And of course, I understand being polarizing, but it's to another level. And then I remembered taking Bryn in Philly to the concert and definitely admiring her work ethic. And my daughter saying to me, it's pretty impressive. And me thinking, wow, she's doing this for all these hours. And then it went on, months. And it was like someone could have had a baby and the tour was still going on. Like, it was like, how could she possibly accomplish this? Now I sort of realize that the base of her audience and music is about her heartbreak. I didn't really understand that. I know most singers sing about love and heartbreak, but that's a recurring theme. And people in the last couple of days have said she's been in a lot of bad relationships or gotten hurt a lot or couldn't get it right, which I certainly do relate to. And so then I realized like it is like her happily ever after, and people are invested in that and they're happy, and layer that with people saying that there's nothing to be happy about lately in life, like the world's upside down, so it's a glimmer of hope and something to be happy about. And I definitely am for that. And I was laying down thinking how poetic to have a tour of a lifetime like that as a business person, as a woman, as an artist, and then meet the guy, I guess, during the tour or at the beginning of the tour. I don't know the timeline, you do. And then right when it finishes, to get engaged. And like that's like so many things accomplished and full circle at the same time. So that I fully understand and validate and get behind. Like now I have a perspective on it because I couldn't figure out I didn't understand what was going on around me, if that makes any sense. And